I'm actually looking forward to buying more shoes very soon. Hi, Footwear News. I am Venus Williams, and I am here to play Shoe Game. My favorite pair of shoes as a kid were, I didn't get that many shoes. I got the standard issue tennis shoes by Wilson. They had these indestructible shoes, and we would have a pair of those, which I wore to practice and to school. And I had blue and white, and Serena had silver and white. The kids used to call my shoes Wiener Schnitzel. Look at me now. The shoes I wore in high school now I was a little more well-funded. So I got to make some choices on my shoes. They were questionable though. Some weird reason I was wearing like skater and surfer shoes, and I was a poser, but I've come through that. No longer a poser. Now I'm just firmly planted in my tennis shoes. First time in high heels. I'm 6'1", I grew fast. I was like 5'11" by the age I was 13. So my foot was big enough to like wear a heel or a pump. But I was a child. I was just crying. I was like, I want these shoes. Why won't you give them to me? And I never got them. So I remember that memory more than anything. But eventually, I got to wear a heel. The shoes I wear at home, oh my gosh. I wear a lot of Uggs in the house. They're warm and cozy and comfy, especially in Florida. The air conditioner is always on. It's cold inside. So those are probably my go-to. Like they go all the way up to here. The shoes I walk my dog in, oftentimes it's just au naturel. Good old barefoot. Me and him, and we just get out there in the yard and we just kick it without kicks. The shoes I've had the longest, I tend to keep my stuff a minute. I'll keep something for a decade easy. When you go to the Olympics, they outfit you. So you go like to processing and they tell you what to say and what not to say. And then they give you all these clothes to wear for Team USA. And so I have like these different shoes from the Olympics that I still have. My favorite pair of shoes in my closet right now are my K-Swiss ST29s. I love those. Some of my favorites. Whenever I wear those, I get a ton of compliments. The number of pairs of shoes I own right now are too many, and it could be worse. I literally have no room in my closet for shoes. They're spilling all over the place. They're under like the clothes and everything. So I'm actually looking forward to buying more shoes very soon. The shoes I travel in, I usually travel in the shoes that are the hardest to pack. So most people try to travel in the most comfortable shoes. I usually okay, I have these big boots. I'm gonna wear those on the plane because it'll take less room in the bag. And that gives me opportunity to bring more shoes. It's all strategic. The shoes I give as a gift are always K-Swiss. And every time I'm wearing my K-Swiss, people are like, I love those, I love those, I love those. There's even a pair of shoes for entrepreneurs. When you're just sitting around, you can just unzip them and go. So yeah, I love giving those away. The shoes I bought and never worn, so many. And it's so weird because I go to the closet and then I can't find any shoes. But I don't know. There's so many I haven't worn. I think that's everybody, right? Everybody's guilty. My shoe closet in Centus is tiny. There's no room. My whole closet is tiny. There's no more room. I've stuffed it to infinity and beyond. I made it work much harder than it ever should have. It's probably going to collapse. It's probably collapsing right now. I have a shopping trip planned in May. I'll never learn. The shoes I never will get rid of are my Jupiters by K-Swiss. Even though I've gotten them dirty and they probably have lived their life, I just love them so much. And it's gonna take a moment for us to, maybe I can refurbish them, wipe them down. I don't know, something's gotta give. I love those shoes. Riskiest shoes I've ever worn. I have these rubber Givenchy platforms, and they're amazing, and they're so tall. I think when people see me in them, like, whoa, now you're 6'7". But I don't care. They're so comfortable and beautiful and I don't know, totally mod. The pair I'm most guilty of owning, probably I got some Crocs, thought I would never do it, and I got into a bind and to get in the shower in the locker once. I forgot my sandals, so I had to buy a pair of Crocs, and they're lavender. And then I was like, I love them. And then my sister stole them. The shoes I still dream about, I always have a pair of Old Faithfuls, and that goes with everything. And I had a pair, and I went out, and when I woke up the next day, they were broken. I didn't even remember breaking them. So I think about those. They served me faithfully. I miss them, and I wish I just treated them a little better.